Hello, welcome to Illuminations with Tiina and Fee, for you who desires to live a life of joy. I'm Fee.
And I'm Tiina.
Hello, and welcome to this episode linked into the series around boundaries. And in this episode, we're going to share our top tips or nuggets around boundaries. So Tiina, would you like to start?
Yes, please. So I'll go to my, what I call her, my guru, Terri Cole, who has got two very, very brilliant videos on boundaries on YouTube. So head to her channel. She talks about different kinds of boundaries, having healthy boundaries, and our fears around boundaries. She's got little cheat sheets to help you find the language, just saying no. So fantastic resource there. She's also having a boundary boot camp at end of summer 2017, and I think she's doing a 4-week free one, so watch that space as well if you want to really work on your boundaries. That was my first one. So what about you, Fee?
My first one is going to be the TED Talk with Sarii Gilman. I found it really, really brilliant. She talks about having a compass with yes and no. She also makes it quite clear that using boundaries can help you maintain a better life emotionally, and how by not having boundaries, healthy boundaries, you can end up in places of stress and anxiety. And she's so honest about her own situation. And I suppose I connected, how her compassion for this, charity she was working for, that she set up, etc., was actually slowly knocking her into a bad place emotionally and physically. And she had to make the decision to bring in her boundaries and look after herself. But what was fascinating is through her putting down boundaries and becoming more clear about healthy boundaries, she met what she called her workaholic. And so then she had to do some work with this workaholic side of her and looking at boundaries for herself around that. So I thought it was brilliant, really wonderful. So that's the TED Talk by Sari Gilman.
Fantastic.
And your second nugget or tip?
My second one. Well, we briefly mentioned it. Harriet Lerner's book, The Dance of Anger. Now she's got many books, The Dance of Communication, etc. And per se, it's not about boundaries, but it gives, number one, language around setting boundaries. It also talks about or writes about and gives great examples from relationships and how to approach relationships that are not working optimally. And it's different kinds of, it's from love relationships to family systems, to mums and dads and things like that. And it really explains why, and it also shows the how, the story behind the how, and that it's not always an easy journey, and there's kickback because you're changing the dance with that person or in the family dynamic, and because the other people are used to a certain kind of dance that that might not readily accept it. But you really have to stand your ground. Once you've decided to make a change, once you've decided to set down that boundary, or once you've decided to change the dance, then be there and do that. Not this going back and forth thing. But yeah, a fantastic book, Harriet Lerner, The Dance of Anger.
Yes, and it is brilliant.
Over to you.
So my second nugget or tip is this wonderful little book called Finding the Song That Makes Your Heart Sing, Redefining Abundant Living, which is by Tiina, Mott and Fee. And within this book, we do subtly talk about boundaries under our third area, which is around connection. And within this, we kind of bring into play a metaphor, the dream team. And we look at how, people can fit in your dream team or not. And some of the questions we get you to think about and consider are definitely linked to boundaries. You know, in what ways do I want to be inspired by this person? How does this person challenge me about my wants and desires? How will they be with me when I experience success? These are all great questions to get you thinking about boundaries in your very close, intimate relationships that are your support relationships. And yeah, really, so it's brilliant, that whole dream team concept.
It is.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you, Tiina. So I was just thinking, was there anything else that popped into my head there, but I can't remember it now, so I'm going to let it go. So thank you for your 2 nuggets, and we will see you next time in the next collection. And if you like this, please do share it. You may well have people in your world that are very interested in making some healthy boundaries, making some changes. And so please do share and definitely subscribe. Thank you.
See you later. Bye.
Bye now.